Hi, this is Paul Friedman. I'm the founder of the Marriage Foundation. Today's topic is what destroys most marriages? And I think the answer is going to surprise you because most people are only getting information from sort of the, I don't want to call it the mainstream media, but the false information that has been collected over the years and people think are statistically relevant. And the way they've gotten the information in the past has been by asking people who are getting a divorce. And so they're getting the last straw version of what has happened in their marriage to destroy it. You know, people don't start out by having an affair. They don't start out by doing things that are so gnarly that you just can't stay together. It really begins with something that people don't notice is happening. And this is what I want to share with you today, and I want to discuss it a little bit so you can be aware of it and so that your marriage isn't destroyed. Basically, it's called over-familiarity. And what does that mean, over-familiarity? It means that you have gotten so used to your spouse that you treat them as if they were your brother or sister or a casual friend without the respect, love, and devotion that really is what it takes to make a marriage amazing. A marriage, I like to tell people a marriage is a binary choice. You have two choices. It could either be amazing, which means that you're doing the things necessary to make it so, or it could go to hell, which means that it's like handing the keys over to a teenager, the keys to a high-performance car, and saying, go have fun. You don't go into a marriage thinking that it works on its own. It's not a ride at a theme park. It's not an airplane taking you to some magical destination. It's a living, breathing thing. And in order for it to mature properly, where it delivers the expected results of harmony, ever-increasing love, this requires knowledge. One of the first parts of knowledge that people don't get is that when you're together with someone on a 24/7 basis, the tendency is to stop treating them respectfully. Instead of using the kind of language, for instance, that you used when you were dating and courting, which was very polite, very considerate, language becomes more abrupt. Your attitude becomes more demanding. You become less considerate of their feelings, more considerate of only your own, what's happening to me. And these are the things that come from over-familiarity. So I'm not going to tell you, well, it happens because you say these things or you do these things. All of those things are manifestations of over-familiarity. Think about it like how you are with a brother or a sister, where you basically just say whatever's on your mind. You couldn't be married to them because those things become hurtful. That degenerates the relationship. So that's literally the number one thing that destroys marriages. And you will find this over-familiarity consistently present in every single divorce. You could ask anyone who's in marriage counseling or taking a course like what we have, ask them, what's going on? Were you respectful? Did you maintain the level of consideration? Did you express your attraction? No. It falls away. And once that falls away, that is a slippery slope that gets steeper and steeper. So, how do you avoid it? You avoid it through conscious interaction. Before you speak, you think. And you don't just think, how is this going to affect them? You think, is this really what I want to say? If I'm feeling suspicious at the moment, do I really want to say that, or do I want to give them the benefit of the doubt? If they leave something in the room that creates clutter, do you really want to get angry over that? Do you want to lose your peace over natural mistakes that they're going to make as a human being? And this is what happens. If you're overfamiliar, then you say, hey, look what you did. You left your socks there again. Very mean, not very attractive, not endearing. It doesn't create the marriage that is going to exist 10 minutes from now. And your marriage has to be growing all the time. You have to be nice. So before you speak, think. And when you think, watch those thoughts. Because the first place the marriage degenerates is not in the marriage space, it's in your own head. Where you start creating these ideas of inadequacy or not being treated fairly. So you have to nip those thoughts in the bud. Or feelings. There's this big thing in the world now. Your feelings are important. You have to relate to those. You have to embrace them. No. Feelings are random until you embrace them. Once you embrace them, you become them unnecessarily because you have free will. So take heed of this. What I'm sharing with you is gospel. Over-familiarity, and this is in both of my books, is the number one killer of marriages. Don't let it be the killer of your marriage too. So I hope this helped you. I hope you find this useful and you can see how you can apply this really just common sense logic to your own marriage. And I hope you feel it's worthy of liking and sharing. And if you want to comment, if you want to interact, just put something in the comment box. And other than that, I wish blessings to you, blessings to your spouse, and blessings to your family.